morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today it is Tuesday. We have a couple of KOKAINE things to do because yesterday Hao put up like this new ring for the car up online and it did really well. So we've got to get those done and packed out and hopefully sent by the end of today. But I'm so excited because I finally got my car cleaned. So we went to the beach last week, as I said, and obviously whenever you go to the beach or just camping and just out in general, the car gets so bloody dirty. So we had sand, dirt, the dog's fur because I let them sit like normally in like normal seats because we needed to have them up. So there was just a lot of crap and it just did not smell like a brand new car again, which I was getting super annoyed and sad about. But we took it down to the lab, which is like one of like Hao's like friends of a friends or something, and we got it clean and I'm pretty happy about it. It smells like new car again, and I also got my car window tinted. So the front two windows are tinted, the backs were always already tinted once we got the car. But yes, now it totally matches. I really should have taken a before photo, but anyways, I'm going to show you guys what the inside looks like and the outside tint. So everything is finally clean again. There's literally like no fur in the front, which it was crazy just the other day. Like down here it was hella dirty, but they put up this sticker because it says stop, do not wind the windows down for 48 hours. That's because I got it tinted. So let's go outside and I'll show you. I'm pretty sure this tint is either legal or just like one above not illegal, but I don't think I'm gonna get in trouble anyway because it's not awful. This right here is the tinted windows. I don't know if you can fully tell, but it does actually match the back. It's a little like probably one shade lighter. Before it was literally you could see right through. So now if I go like this, it's a lot better and flows, and I'm so excited about that. But anyways, let's go inside and let's do some work. I've just first got to get my camera thing.
On today's agenda for me is that I actually need to hand make a whole bunch of the JDM train rings, as you guys can see here. These actually got released the other day and did really well. I actually handmade all of these, but now I realize, oh crap, these sold out really well. So I need to actually spend a whole day making these. And I'm gonna show you guys what my workstation looks like, and you can see how tedious it is to actually make these. When we actually receive them, they sort of just come in a packet like this with the love heart, the screws, and the backing plate. And then we have a whole bunch of these, I would call them like, it's like a nylon lanyard material. And I actually had to undo one of my actual proper ones, right, to get a length. You guys can see I measured the length of this one, and these are where all the holes need to be made. But this is fabric, so the only way to create these holes is you need to solder it, which is not solder it as in like me try to like put electronics in, but you need to burn holes through it so the threading actually doesn't thread. So I'm waiting for this to warm up right now, and what I do is I just hold this is my template one, and then I just make a whole bunch of holes through all of these, and then I start single-handedly assembling all of them. The great thing about this mat is it's a heat-proof mat. And how cool does it look? It makes me look like all like Ted Mosby the architect, sorta.
So whilst Hao is making those, I am currently going to just pack all the KOKAINE orders that have just like singular or like items without those rings. I'll show you guys how I do it and like a checklist because we've kind of changed the process, I think, to when we showed you last. So of course right here we've got our packing bags. These are our custom packing bags, which honestly look so good. I love the size. It pretty much fits like 3 hoodies in here, a bunch of t-shirts, accessories and everything, so it's really good. I've also lined up as many as I could along this table, so these are all the orders. And what I like to do is I like to check off each product. So for example, ghost shell, I will look and find the ghost shell, I'll put a tick, so if anyone orders and you guys see a tick, that's definitely me. And then I will do the same for this one, so I will do a ghost shell, I will confirm that it's a size medium, it's the black color, and then I will do a tick. So size medium, it's a black, it's a ghost shell, do a tick just like that. And then same with the bucket hat, it's a bucket hat and it's a black, and it is the exact same. I also have to make sure at the start that the quantity is correct. So if it is like a 2, I will circle it, or sometimes we have other products that have like a 1 or 2 here, which I will circle just to confirm that is the correct amount, and so on and so forth. Also with this one here, we do have a lot of parcels that end up being $20 to send via our current people. So we have to send it with Ozpost, and that's one of these ones, which is just a lanyard, which is going into a 500-gram satchel, which is a lot cheaper than $20, but it's still quite expensive for this satchel. So the reason why we have to check off everything, or why I have to check it off, is because I've kind of put my hand up and be like, you know what, if anything happens, I'm always the one that is last and responsible for it. So what was happening for, I would say, quite a while is people were getting either the wrong items, they were getting the wrong quantities of items, or they were getting things, and I hate to say it, but I'm sure a lot of other business people would have this same issue. They were getting things that weren't even for them. So for example, A would get B's order, and it just like made no sense, and we're trying to figure out for so long how to fix this issue and what to do. And what a lot of the problem is when we have big drops, we get people to come in, help us pack orders, but they don't know the whole process of packing orders and things like that, and so it just becomes a really, really big mess. So what we've done for the last couple of drops, which has done a lot better, is it's always just me, the last one to touch it and tick it off. Yes, it will take a lot longer, but I've noticed I'm able to pick up a lot of like errors that the person packing, or the person picking, sorry, is doing. So for example, most of the times I will find that they'll get the wrong quantity. So instead of getting 2 lanyards, they'll only get 1 because they're not reading this first one correct. Or they're just getting like the wrong item. And another thing is, if you look at our packaging, everything is just black. So KOKAINE is pretty much just a lot of black clothes, which is what everyone likes and what we like, because it's just so simple and like easy to wear, and just like, I don't know. But this is a black t-shirt, right? So this right here is a Ghost Shell t-shirt. It looks like this, size small. Now, I'm going to show you this one. This is a Cyborg t-shirt, which is also, sorry, this is a size medium, but they look pretty much identical, and this is kind of our fault. I think maybe in the future we might have like little tags that say the names of the different products, but for the moment, another thing that I like to do, because sometimes these get mixed up in the wrong box, is I like to give it a quick open, and I just like to kind of open it and see. And because I know all the products off by heart and I know what all the designs are, I can just easily distinguish between what's a Cyborg, what's a geisha, what's like the ghost in a shell, all of those things, and just to confirm that it's correct, because we also have had some things where people are getting like a food dog when they're meant to get a Cyborg, but it just looks the same. So that's another reason why we do that. And the last 2 drops have honestly been amazing. We've had like no like errors. I think there was only 1 error, which was, I think they received, no, sorry, it wasn't even an error. They actually made the mistake themselves. So that's pretty crazy. So our customer problems used to be like this long, and now it's still just nothing, which is great. So that is why we check off everything and make sure it's all correct. So yeah, if you guys see a tick, it's from me. So with our Australia Post orders, what we like to do is we actually like to use our label printer and print out the person's address. This saves us a lot of time rather than handwriting it. And then the same goes to our return to sender address. So we've got a bunch already pre-printed out. All I do is I just stick this on here, but I want to show you guys a little bit of a hack of how to update the tracking. I don't know if you guys know this, but I feel like some may and some may not. So on Shopify, all you have to do is find the customer's order and go into the order. Down here where it has all the tracking information, all you have to do is press this little barcode right here, and you just use your phone to scan the QR code. Is it going to scan? And just like that, the tracking number has updated. I don't know why, but for some reason it always goes to DHL e-commerce. So now we've just got to change it, oopsie, to Oz Post, which is right there, and then fulfill the item. So some of the new ones, or pretty much all the new ones, have a QR code, but a lot of the older ones have like a barcode, which we've got like a beeper. I think Hao showed you that in our last video. But this is how we do the QR codes, and it's just so easy rather than typing out this long ass number, because that's just honestly ridiculous. That would take so long. Imagine doing even just 10 of those. Just a little update. Kind of about half of the orders are done, waiting to be collected, but Hao is still making a bunch of the rings.